Yo, what's up? What's up? Back at it
Oh, he taking the
again.
punt back.
We back at it again. Sweet 733 Media. You know what time it is. Your boy Antonio with the homie Nino. What's good?
What's happening, man?
Just another one. Just another one. Got trying to.
Checking out a couple of games, man. Checking out a couple of games.
Yeah, man, we got OU. They survived. UCF. But right now we got USC. Caleb Williams. Looked like he just took it for a touchdown, which looks like is going to put USC up with a minute and 46 seconds left. They are up 32-31, field goal pending. So we got that game going on. We got the UCLA Stanford game going on. It just started. And it's 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first quarter from my view. I know everybody on different times because, we be streaming these days. So
Yeah.
but anyway, that's where we at. Man, where you want to start? Oh, I guess we can start with the OU game, but before that, is any craziness that you want to get out the way that we witnessed in this college football season? I mean, this weekend so far.
Man, I think the craziest thing is Iowa lost. That hurt. That hurt. They celebrated and everything, man. They thought they won that game.
Oh man, that damn punt return, man, that was crazy.
Yeah. On the call, he signaled. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a good signal or not, man. The replay, when I saw it, I thought they should have let it go, but I'm not an expert
Yeah,
on the rule. But it looked like, I don't know. I thought it had to be above the head. You know what I'm saying? His arm, and it was almost like in a circular motion. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't
yeah.
seem like he was giving a Peter call, get away, or But I don't know what the signal is for. I give myself up on kickoff return or punt return.
You almost felt like they could have let that go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know the exact language of the rule and how it stays, but like you said, I thought his hand was supposed to be above his head as well. But a lot of people I
yeah.
saw talking, acting like that wasn't really they act like it was the right call. So I don't know, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks that, Iowa had to lose on that. You know what I'm saying? Because they thought that was the game winner.
Nah, they
They thought
did
it was the
think.
game winner. Uh, that's about the only weird thing that I've seen. All I really watched was the top 25 games, the picks that we got. I didn't pay attention to too much other stuff. I saw scores, but I don't know no details.
All right, we got my boy Mike in the chat already. He said, ready to make my ready to take my butt whipping. I sucked at my picks. I own it and I take my medicine. It's all good, man. I mean, we took a couple L's as well. So we're gonna get into that. But first,
Yeah.
I guess let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. The OU game. I thought they came out, uh, looked a little lethargic. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't looked like they didn't have that spark. I don't know if the week off or the Texas game, they had the little letdown. I don't know how they was feeling, but I will say this is one of those games where I'll just say this off the top. This is one of them games I don't think they would have won last year. I think they would have lost. We had a lot of close losses last year, and I think this would have been one of them if it was that team. But 129 or Team 129, as they like to call it, it's a different animal out there. I have to say they showed me a little something today. I appreciated how they played, far as in the second, especially defense, because they was giving up a couple big plays in the run game, and UCF, they were not backing down. They came to play some football today, and but OU held on and pulled it off. I mean, that's where I start so far. What was your assessment of the game, my brother?
A lot of what you said. Um, Man, Central Florida was better than what I thought.
Yeah, man.
They had a few players. Running back was good. Receivers was good. They played a physical style of ball. Um, when I was watching the game early on, seeing OU struggle in the run game, man, I was just thinking about what you were saying. Like, the leading rusher got like 200 yards rushing in 6 games. Like, dang, they really struggle running the ball.
Yeah, they did.
But they put the number 27 in there, and that changed some things.
Sawchuck, yeah, Gavin Sawchuck.
So do you think he's just better than the other backs, or was this just like they caught UCF off guard and shit? He may not have another game like that. You think he's the answer after what you saw today?
Well, the answer is that's hard to say, but I tell you what, in the bowl game last year against Florida State, he looked like he looked like our best running back, to be quite honest. And I was wondering why he hasn't been getting the carries that I think he should get so far this season. But hey, man, I don't know. Let me not speculate, but it could be some off the field things that's going on. Nothing too bad, just a little
So
thing.
he holding his own self back is basically what you're saying.
Might be a maturity issue. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Not sure.
he
Let me
holding
not
his
put
own
down.
self back.
Right. But we just say that we just put it like that, But I do think he's one of the better backs, and I think he can be the best back on the team. He just got to get out there and prove it, on a weekly basis. I mean, like I said, he had a good game in the bowl game last year. He showed some flashes today. It just all depends on who shows up. You know what I'm saying?
So well, I think if y'all get the solution to the running back issue, I think the next thing is y'all got to find somebody to replace. Well, the number 4 did pretty good today. I was wondering.
Nick Anderson.
Yeah. I think he's a freshman, right?
He either freshman or redshirt freshman.
Okay, yeah.
But he's a freshman. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. Excuse me. I was wondering what y'all was gonna do to replace number 5. They got injured. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like
Antrell Anthony. He got injured out for the season. Look, he was looking like the number 1 receiver. So that's a pretty big loss.
Yeah. But if the number 3 can be explosive, like he really didn't have no explosive plays today. But if he can be explosive like he showed against Texas, and then you get the number 4 to keep on playing the way he's playing, I think it fills that void of the number 1 receiver being gone. What's up with Gentry? I didn't see him. I didn't see the number 29.
Well, I didn't. Tyree Walker, number 29. He did not play for whatever reason. I don't know if you know, Mike, in the chat, but I don't know if it's a discipline issue. Did he get in trouble? Did he tweak something last game that I don't know about? Right. I might have missed. So that's hard to say because I just don't know. But Gentry Williams was out there, and man, they didn't go his way. They was picking on Woody Washington, number 5 over there. Woody, the more experienced corner, but I think Gentry is the more talented. I think we've seen that already, and I think teams are gonna start trying to pick on number 5, on my boy Woody Washington. And I think he's a good player. I just think if you got to go with anybody, you might as well go with him because that boy Gentry over there is holding it down.
So man, that's a good game for him then, because I didn't hear his name or anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good game. I thought he was still hurt. I was also looking for the wrong number. He changed his number to like 9 or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's number 9. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I wasn't even looking for that number, and then it was a quiet day for him. Okay, so good. He came back healthy.
Yes, sir.
My bad. I got to looking at this USC game. I think you're a little bit further ahead. You're doing a good job not spoiling it, man.
Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil it for you, but it is
going
down up there. That's good.
Yeah. But how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? I know you say you was impressed with some things, but overall, do you think OU took that next step in the process, or you think like how do you come out of this game? Strengths, weaknesses?
I'll say this: the guy Plumlee, the quarterback for UCF, I thought he showed really good pocket awareness. I thought he played a good, solid, game as far as just keeping his team, not making mistakes, keeping his team in the game, and they was running the football.
He didn't beat himself today. He didn't do anything to help OU win the game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, We had number 7, Harvey, the running back. He had 101 yards, average 4.4 yards a carry, 23 carries. He was running the ball. I really like him, to be quite
Ran
honest.
tough.
Oh, and Plumlee threw for 2 touchdowns. Had one long touchdown that they caught him on the almost like
an RPO or something.
RPO, but he like rushed the line real hard. He
sold
it.
And that corner came up and he was wide open.
He sold it very well, and they made a great play. Man, Dylan Gabriel had a pick, bounced off a receiver's hand. It was over the middle. He got hit. Ball flew up in the air.
Yeah.
That was in the third quarter when it was 17-17. And we got Drake Stoops coming through. The boy. Let's talk about it just for a second. Drake Stoops grew up.
A couple of big receptions.
He grew up in the locker room, you know. He's one of those players that's been around this program his whole life. So it was really good to see him actually get out there. Yeah. It was just good to see, man.
Yeah.
I really like Stoops. Actually, hold on, if I could find it. If it'll let me click on it, my phone.
He not just playing. He not just playing because of that last name. He can actually.
No, he can play.
Yeah.
He can play a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear this come through. But let me play this little Brent Venables clip real quick.
He grew up in this locker room.
Can you hear that?
He's seen it all. He's been in all the big ones. All right. He's been in the great wins. He's been in some tough losses. What does this win mean to you?
Man, I love y'all boys, bro. Being a part of Team 129 after all that adversity last year, it just proves the amount of toughness and resiliency we have through adversity, bro. Last year, we might not have came out of a game like that. This year is different. You know what I'm saying? Winning is winning. It is hard.
Was that Stoops?
Yeah, that was Drake Stoops. Well, Brent Venables basically passed him the mic, told him he didn't want to put him on the spot, but he you know, he's been here, he's been through it all. So, and it's just one of them ones like they pulled it out. So this is what answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Long way to it, but to answer the question, I think they showed some fight, some heart, some resiliency, taking it on the chin, because every team is going to get punched in the mouth, especially sometimes by a team that you never even expected to be in a tough game with. And a lot of times teams lose focus and end up losing those games, you know? So for them to pull that out, man, really showed me that this team might be a little different, you know? Like, and the only thing, we have to get that run game going. I'm going to say it again. Keep it going. Hopefully Sawchuck can be the guy, man. Hopefully he can be the guy.
Get the run game going and stop the run better.
Yeah,
this is the first time I said, well, Texas running back had a good game too. Like they got some things up on the interior because they getting hit in the mouth sometimes. They have goal line stances, but they'll give up big runs and chunk runs. They need to sew that up a little bit.
No, I definitely need to take care of that in the interior. But that's not, to me, that was coming into the season, that's probably what I thought would be their weakness, is the D-line up in there. I like our linebackers, but the D-line, But they have been, how do I say this? They've been playing above themselves for the most part this season. They've been playing better than what we probably thought they were, but we do still see some of the limitations that they have when a team decides to just, hey, look, we're going to punch them in the mouth. We're going to run this ball downhill.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't think UCF would be able to do that. I didn't. I thought it was going to be a blowout. You know what I'm saying? Gus Malzahn's a good coach, though. He called good creative plays offensively. You know what I'm saying? He has the resume to, you know what I mean? He's a good offensive mind. Do you see OU making a move in the polls?
Who? OU?
Yeah. Should they move lower in the polls or?
I'm trying not to ruin it for you, but yes. Wait till you get there. This is wild. It's coming down to a hell of a finish over here. But
man, okay, because I'm at 16 seconds left.
Okay, well, you're almost there then. I'll wait till you get there.
I'm glad we watching the games while we doing these picks. It's gonna keep it interesting because I know it's like that reaction you just Yeah, that's classic.
Mike said that Tyree, he had an in-house suspension according to Brent Venables' presser. And then he said he'll be back next week against the Prairie Chickens. Next week they play Kansas, the Jayhawks. So he'll be back against the Prairie Chickens. He said UCF is legit. I was impressed. My boy Rodney Crow in the chat said Walker in-house suspension according to BV. Maybe he voiced how bad Levy sucks because someone needs to. And so, hey, boy, so, you know how it is. OU, man. If you can't, you know, offensive coordinator the first to take the shots at OU. So, and I feel the same way. I'm not gonna say Levy sucks, but Levy does need to work on some of this run game aspects. It's just not working, bro. Regardless of who's in there, it's still a struggle. It still look hard to get yards, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Hey, who was that? You say it was Mike, and who else that chimed in? Appreciate the engagement, fellas.
My boy Rodney Crow.
Yeah, Rodney, what's up, man?
What up, player? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hit that like button, comment, subscribe.
Man, for
all
sure.
that share. Make sure you share it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if you've seen what's happened, but I'm getting ready to see they coming out of timeout. While we in a little gray area, does OU move down in the polls, or does it take somebody losing for them to
honestly
make any movement in the top 5?
Honestly, I'm not mad if they dropped a spot or so, but that's okay. That don't mean nothing right now to me. You know what I'm saying? Because
when I said drop lower, I mean like go lower than, what are they, 6? Do you think they should be in the top 5 now, or you think they can sit where they at?
I think it stay where they at unless somebody lose.
Okay.
I mean, you can't justify bumping somebody up with a 2-point win against Central Florida. You feel me? No matter if we know what happened, we saw the game. We know Central Florida's tougher than their record shows, but you still can't, get bumped up because of that.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But so
yeah, I mean, I've talked to some OU fans that'll be like, put them number 1.
Of course. I mean,
so I'll just checking the temperature. You know what I'm saying? I see you got your Boomer shirt on today, man. The temperature might be a little bit different today. You know what I'm saying? I had to size you up real quick. I had to size you up real quick.
Let's
see. Anything else on the OU UCF game?
I was just about to move on, and Mike said, honestly, I look for us to drop in the polls. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop a spot. I wouldn't. And he said, I told y'all last week, need to establish the run game. You correct. And I think if you didn't know by now, you should know. That's what OU needs, to establish the run game and stop the run. 2 of the more crucial points in playing football.
So before we put the bow on this section and wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? What happens when Tyree comes back? Does he jump back into the rotation, or do you leave number 27 in? Well, what's the call here?
I think you put
Mike. If you got an answer, what's up, huh?
I think you still keep Tyree up, and Utah, yeah. They made the field goal, so I mean that's not a sport.
Damn, you just told me they finna kick it.
Yeah, if you already saw what was going on, yeah, they kicked the field goal.
Okay. So
Nino takes the lead on the
game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but go look at what I said the other day, man. It's not really a shootout score, but it was a lot of back and forth. Said Caleb Williams is gonna play good enough to keep his name in the Heisman. But Utah is going to win because USC defense sucks. Now, it really turned out to be a better game than what I thought. I thought it was going to be more like high 40s, 50s. But USC defense gave up that last quarterback run for them to get in field goal range.
Yeah, man. You called it pretty right. And there we go. They got 4 straight wins against USC, man. First team to do that since Stanford.
Hey, at
2009,
USC.
2012.
At USC,
man. Went down there and smacked him up, But hey, that is what it is. So we got, like I said, we got UCLA Stanford still going on. That's in the second quarter now, 14-0 still.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, forgive me if y'all lose me for a quick second. I'm getting ready to change my station
already.
on this YouTube TV real quick,
But
so I can see what's going on. Forgive
for
me.
sure.
You
But
still see me?
yeah, as of now, yeah. I can still
Okay.
see Arizona State, Washington, second quarter, still 0-0. Nothing going on there. So we had Ohio State beat Penn State by 8, 20-12. That game was on at the same time as the OU game, so I really didn't get to pay attention to it like I wanted to. But I know that's one of the picks we did have. So we had that correct. We had the OU game correct. And next was the Air Force. Oh, hold on. First of all, did you have anything on the Ohio State, Penn State? Did you get to take a look at it?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Penn State offensively is what I thought they were. I didn't think they would be explosive. Their schedule, hasn't been anything to test them, so they really ain't seen nothing. And Marvin Harrison Jr., he's legit. Size, speed, hands. Had 11
11.
catches today,
There you go. 100,
162
a buck,
yards. You know what I'm saying?
buck 62.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He for real. But
One touch.
Ohio State's gonna lose an important game somewhere because
Why
their
do you say that?
quarterback is struggling. The quarterback is struggling, man. I don't know if he's a freshman, whatever, but
Cal McCord.
he
He's a
held Ohio
junior.
State back. He held
Yeah,
Ohio State back this year.
yeah, he might be the
And
weak link.
that's why they can't beat Notre Dame. You know, so you just think of the last 8 to 12 years, Ohio State's always had a real nice quarterback. It might be longer than that, you know what I'm saying? And they've always had a tailback with the run game. I think they can run decently, but I don't think they get in the quarterback play. You know, they just getting the ball to Harrison, and he's just a freak receiver, you know what I'm saying? But two stagnant offenses, kind of a boring game. Uh, I figured Ohio State would be, at least a little bit better than them to win it any type of way they needed to. And they won a pretty close one.
Man, Mike Wilkinson in the chizzy. He said, "You guys are awesome. I love how y'all get me involved already, man. Let's keep making these picks, man." He said he sucked big time on OSU and Penn State. My boy, man, we appreciate you, Mike, for real talk, man. You always
No
in
doubt.
here. My boy Roderick Smith, you know what I'm saying? What up, cuz? He said, "Mr. Williams, what up?" And he said, "Shug, what up? What up, cuz?" Boy, Roderick
What
out there.
up?
And then entered the chat. You know what I'm
Man, it's been a
saying? Hey,
minute,
Roger,
man. What's
hey,
happening?
let me know what you thought about that OU game, right? You know what I'm saying? I know it was a tight one. I know we already talked about it just now, but I see you just now getting in here. I don't know if you heard us or not, but what you think about the running game and the run defense, if you could comment in the chat. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. We had Air Force over Navy. We picked that right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
17-6.
Yeah.
Not much to say about that. Oregon, Washington State now. Oregon ended
Oregon
up pulling
started
it out.
off slow.
Yeah, okay. They ended up pulling it out now, 38-24, but they did start off slow. What's your thought? Did you catch any
When
of that
was the
game?
Washington? When was the Washington game? Last week?
I believe so, yeah.
So you coming off of that, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Getting up for Washington State that just got what you say yesterday, hands and feet put on.
Hands and feet.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little hard to get up for that game, you know what I'm saying? And they probably started slow and they better than them. They can cut it on any time. And I think when they really felt threatened, they just went ahead and flexed who the better school is. But I was surprised to see Washington State had that type of fight though in the beginning after getting thumped. You know what I'm saying? But would you take anything out of it?
I don't take much from it other than the fact that I can see Oregon's probably gonna take some more L's. That's kind of what that's kind of the only thing I could think about when I didn't see the whole game, but
them gonna get. I think Oregon to get up for USC. Well, shit, or USC just lost
you
again.
think
That's
they're
a
gonna pull that?
two-loss team.
You think they're gonna pull that off, the USC game? I guess I guess we'll get there when we get there, but
Yeah. I think, I mean, you got to play in that game, right?
Hey, check it out. They play Utah next, then they play California, then they play USC, then they play Arizona State, then they play Oregon State. They got a tough road coming up for them.
Yeah.
They might lose 2 more.
Could. Especially if they don't come to play. If they don't come to play, for sure.
So I see.
What's the next game we got?
The next game on the docket is Tennessee, Alabama.
Man,
now,
thank you, man. I was just getting ready to ask, man. Can we go ahead and get them out the way,
Can we just
man?
skip to this? Hey, now, so I'll say it like this. I remember on the last show, from what I can remember, I really did want to go with Alabama. I just cannot put no faith in that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Although he made a couple good throws today that I seen. But still, I don't trust him. That's why I picked Tennessee. And hell, we both picked Tennessee. We both took the L on that one. So
took the L, man.
It is what it is, though. What did you want to get to involving those boys?
I mean, I was just surprised Bama played so well on defense up front. It's been a minute. I can't say a minute because it's going to make it seem like going back to last year. But over the course of these 8 games, really haven't seen Bama play like that up front. You know what I'm saying? So,
is that our first
if Bama
L
can play. What's that?
That's the first L on the docket so far?
Yeah. It's a couple more, but yeah, that was the first game that we lost. Yep.
Well, obviously, I just lost another one with the USC.
Yeah.
Punk ass. Alex Grinch, fire him. Fire Alex Grinch, please. I'm sorry. I hate to wish that on the man, but go ahead, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, man, if Bama can play defense up front like that, I could see it being a very interesting game between them and Georgia, especially with Georgia's tight end being gone for 4 to 6 weeks. I think he's a big part of their offense.
Wait a minute.
If Bama can play solid like that up front.
Hold on. You just said my man Bowers is out 4 to 6 weeks. I know he got hurt last game, but I didn't know he's out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
come on, Georgia. I need you to lose, baby. No, you know what? Let me not hate on because let me not hate on them because if they make it, it's only right, in my opinion, that they make it back to the college football playoffs again, and somebody got to beat them. You got to beat the champion. They didn't want 2 years in a row. Let me not hate on them. I really don't want to see them lose. If they lose and still make it to the CFP, that's cool. But and like Mike said earlier in the chat, I'm not really ready to talk about OU in that type of regard. So I'm not even finna go there.
Yeah. Y'all need to focus on Kansas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to focus on Kansas. Yeah.
Let's focus on the prairie chickens. You know what I'm saying? And what he said.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
That's all I had about Bama though. That's all I had, man. If they could play tough in the interior like they did versus Tennessee today, which is not a bad football team. Bama put themselves in a good position, you know what I'm saying, in that SEC championship versus Georgia.
Yes, sir. They did. Because they still only got 1 loss. So if Milroe can get it together, Jace McClellan, an ex-OU commit, he ran for 115 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
So they, we'll see what Alabama does here going forward. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go back to him real fast. They got LSU coming up next week, brother. We got a
man. Have you seen LSU's defense this year, though? LSU ain't the same LSU on defense, man.
They're not the same. The quarterback slinging the football, but I hear you. That defense is not defensing right now.
And their receivers show up when they want to.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about LSU, man. If they receivers play, you know what I'm saying, consistent, LSU, even with the defense, you know what I'm saying, could still be a scary team because they can score with you. But
Right.
with how inconsistent their receivers are, man, it's hard for me to just, you know what I'm saying, put my word out there that they finna win a game against Bama. Maybe somebody else, but not Bama.
Word,
It
word.
looks like, man, either Stanford finna pull a Colorado part 2 or they finna get their ass drugged, man.
Not to get you.
Man, UCLA ain't finna be up 20. I blew this one, man. So I gave you a game right back.
Hey, we got a long way to go. You know how this is.
Man.
You know how it go.
Since we talked about the L's, man, we might as well go over the how you feel about North Carolina losing to Virginia, man. Did it get your grease hot a little bit? How you feel about that? I know it upset me, man.
He said he didn't so he didn't take that one very well, eh?
Nah, man, like I didn't think, North Carolina was world beaters, but I didn't think they would lose to Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I figured they lose somewhere, but not Virginia.
Yeah, they took the L 31-27.
You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
it was in North Carolina
I believe so. Yep.
at the
And
crib.
Drake May threw for 347 yards, 2 touchdowns, did have 1 interception though. And it
31 points.
looked like some steady running by Virginia took place. We got Paris Jones with 67 yards, Mike Hollins with 66 yards, Tony Muskie with 66 yards, Kobe Pace with 30 yards. Looked like they was just
That's 200 some yards rushing.
Right,
That's
we
like
talking
210.
Right, listen, we talking about 14 carries, 15 carries, 12 carries, 11 carries from 4 different people. They was running that
Ooh.
football on them boys.
North Carolina didn't want none of that physical down here. Man, that's crazy. Those are great stats. I'm glad you brought them up. It explains why.
It looks like that's what happened to North Carolina. It looked like their defense couldn't hold up at the line of scrimmage. I didn't have me hot. It didn't necessarily have me hot. It's just I just hate taking L's. That's all.
Man, me too, man. I just knew that for sure, man. I couldn't believe when I seen that score. But
Oh Lord, yes. Go ahead. Because I'll have to transition to another game. But go ahead.
Okay, now I was just getting ready to say, anybody got North Carolina the rest of the year, man? You just got the recipe on how to get 31 points. About 30, 40 carries and 200 some yards rushing.
Yes, sir.
There's the formula.
And we must say that. I was going to say that we must. I'm just going to real quick. Tulane did beat North Texas 35-28.
Yeah, we got that one. Got that one.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna come back, but we did mention that Iowa game. I kind of want to just get this out the way. We did take the L to Iowa game. We mentioned it earlier, but the damn punt return, no punt return.
Call back, man. Call back. Flag on the play, dog.
I'm not even an Iowa fan. They kind of hurt me a little bit. I was just like,
you hear me? Just like, man. And it was a good ass kick return, a punt return too. Like he worked for it, cut back across the grain, stayed in bounds. Like shit, that would have been a Sports Center top 10 play.
Man, it would have. Real talk.
Negate it. Get out of here.
Real talk. So they took the L 12-10. My goodness. Defensive structure. Now we got to go back because I did not get to see it. I don't know if you got to see it or whatever, but we did get a victory with Missouri over South Carolina.
Yeah, man.
Check it out. We know we had Spencer Rattler, 217 yards, South Carolina, no touchdowns, which is usually what he does for some reason with the South Carolina. He did have 1 interception. Your boy Brady Cook from Missouri had 198, 1 touchdown up in that thing. Luther Burden had 3 carries, 10 yards, 4 catches, 90 yards, and a tug, a 42-yard long gain for him. And he's just a baller, man. And I didn't get to see the game, so I'm not gonna act like I did. But just looking at the stats, I forgot Theo Weiss was up there too. Yeah, Theo Weiss had 2 catches for 40 yards, another X.
So, what Schrader had rushing? That's gonna tell me everything. What he had rushing?
Cody ran the ball 26 times, so they was committed for 159 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a long run up 29 yards.
Yeah.
So that's what they was
That's
running
the
that ball
story,
too.
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was they. South Carolina just couldn't do nothing with them, man.
Listen, when
They couldn't do nothing with them.
the quarterback had 9 carries, Cook for 64 yards, and Luther Burton had 3 carries. I mean, just for 10 yards, but it let me know they focus on running the football on South Carolina too.
Yeah,
So, we got
yeah.
a theme. We have a theme going for this Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Run the football, man.
Run the damn ball. See,
run the ball.
Central Florida almost damn near just beat OU running the football. You know what I'm saying?
Run the ball, man. It's shit. It's a quarterback's best friend.
Yeah, but anything else you got to say about your squad, man? I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let you. Let you finish talking about it. Man, I ain't gonna get off on too fast. You know what I'm saying? I want you to say what you got to say.
Man, same thing I said after Kentucky, man. You know what I'm saying? We should beat SC. We got a bye week, and the measuring stick is getting ready to be Georgia and Tennessee. We'll figure out where we at in the East for real.
Oh, you're about to find that out. Real talk.
Yeah, about to find out. So, everything, things are trending in the right direction. Good to see them running. Man, it's hard to get excited about the run game because South Carolina is just not a very good football team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sad to say they're not.
You know what I mean? So some of it can be fool's gold because this is the first game that I've seen Mizzou just really move people around. And I don't know if it's because they're getting better or because South Carolina just sorry like that. So that's why I say we'll find out for sure playing against Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Georgia on their one of their worser days is better than South Carolina across the board.
Word.
So we're gonna see, man. But shout out to them Tigers, man. It's like 7-1.
Shout out to them, man. 7-1. They doing their thing, man. I can't hate on them. They doing.
What do you say on Dumb and Dumber when they got the hotel? We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it.
For sure.
What else?
What else on the menu? What else on the menu? We missing anything?
Ole Miss, Auburn. We did get that correct.
Yeah.
28-21. Ole Miss went up on those boys. We also had the Michigan State. 49-0.
Hands and feet.
Did the coach? So the coach gone now? Is that? Woo! Did that mean
Mel
that
Tucker?
much? Jesus Christ! Yeah, I mean, did they have?
It seemed like they all quit.
Did they not for real? Who's the interim coach?
Man, that's why it seemed like everybody just threw this season to the wayside.
Just threw it away, I guess.
Man, I've heard good things about Mel Tucker as far as a coach. He was the major reason. Him and another coach were the big reason why Stone was looking at Michigan State so tough. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he made the right decision.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But just
he still would have had time to flip anyway. So
yeah, no doubt. But yeah, so he had him playing hell. He's the one to use. A lot of people say Deion did it to turn around Colorado, but Mel Tucker did that with Michigan State first. He got in that portal and changed that team and won like 11 games the next year. You know what I'm saying? So
that's facts.
He did a pretty good job while he was there, man. And I think he get kids to play for him. Could it be, what I'm saying, the kids feel like he was done wrong, so they just like fuck this season?
I mean, it could be something like that, so you never know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that was a blowout, so I guess we
blowout, man. It's sad to see Michigan State drop off that bad. Have they won this year?
That's a good question. They 2-5, 0-4 in the conference.
Okay.
0-4 in the conference. And we must mention that Florida State, I know we mentioned a little bit, Florida State beat Duke 38-20. I can't remember if that was before the show. So, but let's make sure we bring
that quarterback got hurt again.
For Florida State?
Duke? Nah, Duke's quarterback.
Duke's, okay.
Yeah, he got hurt again.
I see, good. Jordan
but
Travis.
That's a good win for Florida State.
Yeah, Jordan Travis had 268, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Trey Benson, 20. He only got 26 yards rushing. They didn't run the ball very well. But guess it didn't matter in this one.
Yeah, Duke played pretty stout, man. Duke played a decent little game. Duke coming along, man.
Yes, they
Duke
are.
coming along. If Clemson and Florida State, you know what I'm saying, make an exit to a different conference, shit, Duke will be winning that conference.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's a good look though. Also, what else? Hold on. What else we got on the docket? We went over LSU, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that.
No, we didn't. We didn't go over LSU. We won that one.
Yeah, we won that. I think we just kind of mentioned it for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, that might have been before the show.
I was nervous, man. Shit, Auburn looked like they was gonna score some points. I'm like, dang, as soon as I count them out scoring points and don't go with them, they come with it. But no, not LSU, Auburn.
No,
Miss
yeah,
played Auburn.
Yeah, Ole Miss pulled that
And
one out.
LSU played Army and blew them out. Yeah, that was the other blowout.
I don't even know what to call that. That was just
Man, me neither. I don't know nobody on Army's team. None. I just know they hands and feet, dog.
man. Got it put on.
Hands and feet.
Got it put.
So, how many do we got any more picks left? I feel like we're leaving one out. Is that all of them?
The USC Utah that we just watched. We watched that and USC
Yeah.
took the L from the last second field goal by Utah. Good job pulling that out. Utah, I nothing but respect. So that's my L for the day. Another one. Then this one of the games that we disagreed on. So you are up one now. We were tied last week, so you up one. But I'm looking like I'm in good shape.
So we finna tie again.
It looks like it, cuz.
Ooh. Hey, what's the record this? What's the record this week? Did we win more games?
I'm about to look it. Hold on, I'm about to tally it up. Well, I'm trying to find it. Washington.
We both picked Washington. They play Arizona State.
Oh, it's 0-0 right now. So it don't matter if we win or lose, but I mean it's gonna be the same regardless. But so we just waiting on this Washington and UCLA. So I can't even. I wish somebody Washington has some points up. We can kind of say, hey, they probably gonna pull this out. But damn, 0-0 second quarter with 8 minutes left. I don't know. Look like they struggling out there. Yeah, and they supposed to,
man, coming out those big games. That's why some people would say, man, I'm an OU hater, and then I asked the important questions, man. How was OU gonna respond after beating Texas? It's tough after those big games to have them kids focus the same exact way. You see, Texas damn near got beat by Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Or Oregon struggled with Washington State.
Texas was looking good until Wesley Sloan. What's up, baby?
21-0.
What's up,
Wesley? Hey, what's up? What's up with the quarterback from Texas? He left the game.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Serious?
Yeah, he got hurt. Then Houston came back after that, and that's kind of what as far as what I gathered from the game. He got hurt. They was up 21-0. Then it was 24-24, and then Texas scored a rushing touchdown towards the end to go ahead.
Yeah, I seen that, but I don't think the QB came back.
No, he didn't. He hurt his shoulder. He okay. I think he hurt his shoulder or something.
Okay, on his throwing arm or the other arm.
Not sure.
I got you.
I just saw him walking off the field and it looked like his shoulder was hurting. So I don't know if it was his arm or his shoulder, somewhere around that area. We'll see what happens to him. If he dies, he dies. We don't really care. So I'm just kidding, guys.
So basically, basically right now we tied. Oh no, I'm up one. But
You're up one right now. If UCLA hold
Stanford, then we end up tying.
We end up tied again. So as of right now, we got 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 15 games have been played so far. You got 3 L's. I got 4 L's. Out of 15. We got 2 more, and we got 2 more games left to count. So it'll be 17 games total. But right now it's 15 games. I am 11-4?
11-4, and
you 12-3. All right,
yeah.
so which is probably most likely gonna end up being
A tie.
Well, yeah,
12-4.
probably gonna end up being a tie.
Better than last week, man. We went 13-5 last week.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you bet money in every game that we gave you, which please do not bet money. Do not bet money based off nothing I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if you did, you know, you got some money a little bit.
If somebody took UCF on the 17.5, they came up.
Ooh, hey, that was a good one. That was a good one on the spread.
Cause I thought it was gonna be a blowout too, man. I didn't know Gus Malzahn was over there.
Yeah, Gus Malzahn, he out there, man, doing a good. You know, he's a
Yeah,
pretty
he
good
out
coach.
there.
So,
Yeah, he out there. He out there. So you know, we've gotten through our picks. Before we get up out of here, anybody that's watching, if y'all want to chime in on this, you know what I'm saying? Out of this whole week, I know UCLA playing and Washington playing the late games, but out of this whole week, out of the games that you got to watch, who were you most impressed with? Which team?
yeah,
Did anyone say, man, they are the clear cut, you know, top 5 teams that are clear cut? Had a couple of stumbles this week. Teams that's up there in the top 10 didn't perform very well. But any team in particular that just jumps out, got your attention, like, yeah, they ready.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought. As watching college football the last 2 weeks, I'm kind of been thinking like, man, parity is real. Like, I don't think anybody looks better than anybody other than I would say Georgia, but without Bowers for the next couple of weeks. And then they still had a tight battle last week with him, or the week before. What one of them games like a week or so ago? It was pretty tight.
2 weeks ago was Kentucky. That was the blowout.
Oh, they smoked Kentucky, yeah.
I can't remember who they had last week.
Because I was going to ask you, do you think Kentucky got anything for Alabama? But of course, if you want to play it off that Georgia game, but we know we can't do that.
Nah, I can't do it. Hold on.
Hey, real quick, my boy Weston Sloan entered the chat. You know, he's been here since day one.
What up?
He said Sawchuck needs more reps. And I don't know, he probably watching the show from the top. And yes, Weston Sloan, when you get to this part, if you know what I mean, if you're yes, sir, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Please,
yeah.
Number 27. Get him the ball, guys. Yeah. But anyway, continue what you were saying.
Oh shit! Where was I, man? Where was I, man?
If you still remember, we were just kind of talking about Kentucky, Alabama, if they can get.
Yeah. Man, Kentucky couldn't run against Georgia. Kentucky couldn't run against Mizzou. If you not dissing them, but you know what I mean. Like if you can't have success against Mizzou running, I don't think you're gonna have success versus Bama up front. If Bama plays the way they played today.
No.
I'm gonna just keep it 100 right now.
I already know you're keeping real.
If I looked at both D lines today and was like, whose is better, just on today's game, defensive line, I would say Bama.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Kentucky gonna be able to run on Bama's D line because they better than Missouri.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what I'm scared of. Somebody better beat Alabama again. Somebody, please. Because if they get to the college football playoffs, because they starting to look like they coming together a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I'm not excited about the quarterback, but we know Nick Saban.
That's the piece right there, man. That's the piece. Is the QB. That's the piece for Alabama.
But I think he's starting to get comfortable enough within that system to where he might be able to pull some stuff off with the team around him. You know, Alabama got studs.
Man, so should. Can you look up his stats from today, please? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Quarterback?
Yeah. I see you was just about to take a sip. My bad, man. I just want to see. I just want to see what his stats look like, man.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by Vodka. Neat. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go. Where is the Bama? Okay, Bama, Tennessee. and we got who we looking for? Milroe stats.
Yeah.
He was 14 for 21, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's looking a hell of a lot better. Although he got the pick.
Wait. Two
14,
things.
14 to 21.
What was his what was his long? What was his longest pass?
Looked like it was 46 yards. And it was
That's
a beauty.
good.
It was beauty. I saw it. It was a touchdown. He dropped it in there. He's just his throwing motion is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't cute, but he's getting it there. A little Phillip Rivers, but yeah.
What was he getting with yards per throw? Does it show that?
Nah, it doesn't show it, but you know.
All right. The last one I will ask.
For 220 yards. That's pretty solid.
So, how many rushing yards did he have? That's the key right there.
Only 3 yards on 9 carries. So he wasn't so it don't look like it was no design run action.
Yeah, I think he got sacked a couple of times.
Yeah, he probably got sacked up. Yeah.
He has to find a way to get his legs involved a little bit more, man. I think he makes the game harder for Bama when he sits there and try to be a pocket passer and sit there. They got some cool receivers, but I just think he's more of a threat that makes Bama a more explosive team. If it ain't open, put that ball down and go. You know what I'm saying? Like standing back there patting the ball 1,000 times and trying to be Elway. That ain't it, man. He gotta get his legs involved.
All right, I feel you on that. That because it's not. I know every running quarterback wants to try to, they go through the period where they try to prove that they can throw from the pocket and all this stuff.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you just need to do what you need to do.
Yeah, man. So you got an advantage, man. Don't take your own advantage away. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, so who's a team that shows something this week?
I'm gonna go with nobody.
Nobody.
Nah, I mean for real. I'm gonna go with nobody like showed me nothing to where I'm like, oh my God. Only thing I saw that I can truthfully say earlier is that I didn't fully believe in my squad like that because I'm always a pessimist when it comes to OU. I'm always looking for what's wrong with them. That's just me. I'm not the fan that's listen, if anybody from OU listen, if you're on the team, if you listen to my show, I'm not the guy who's going to hype you up like that. I'm the guy that's going to tell you what you need to work on. So you need to get used to it. And I think Brent Venables is the same way. I think Brent Venables is the same way. So they showed me some heart today. So that's what I like. They showed me some heart. They made the defensive stop when they needed to make the defensive stop on the 2-point conversion. Hell of a job. Salchuk with that touchdown at the end. I still think he probably should just took the knee at the goal line. Let's run out some more clock. That's just me. But
hey man, but what did you think about that play, man? The 2-point conversion, man.
Terrible play. I think he got too cute. I think the boy, that's one with Gus Miles. I think that's where he probably outsmarted himself, thinking if I did that, they gonna commit up. No, brother. They already failed for some stuff like that earlier. And I'm pretty sure that lets me know the coaches coached them up on that play, told him, do not, no matter what, do not leave this man right here. Yo, man, you take him. Billy Bowman stuck to his man like glue. Although, I think if dude would have threw it, the guy would have had a chance. Because he had like maybe one step on Billy, but Billy might have recovered depending on the pass. But I think Buddy should have just threw it anyway. Like, instead of just taking a hit, he should have just jumped and threw it. Like,
but the boy number 15 got on his ass quick though.
He got him quick, but Nino, I'm telling you, if I know I'm about to get tackled, this is it. This is the game. Just
I got to at least put it in the air. Yeah,
you might get a pass interference call for real.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah. So you got to get that ball up in the air, huh?
I'm getting it up in the air, man.
Yeah. Okay. So nobody did nothing to move the meter, huh? Georgia got a bye week.
Yeah, Georgia bye. So
yeah, I think I can agree with that, man. I don't think nobody. Yeah, I don't think it was nobody out there that just had a signature win that just put them up there. So
nah. No signature wins like that for me either, brother. I know. So obviously, you saying you didn't feel like you saw a signature win,
Nah,
but
nah.
but it was a decent weekend of football. I can't lie. I mean, it was okay. Like, and we still, like I said, we still got another game going, but this is not turning out to be the greatest looking game. So,
Yeah, I'm about to turn it over to Washington
yeah,
and
they got Arizona
Arizona
State
State.
finally scored a touchdown. So, matter of fact, Arizona State is up 7-0. Oh, that's what. Oh, shoot, that's what I meant to say. Thank you for mentioning that because I was looking at it, and I have not been looking at the game. I'm about to watch it though. Penix Jr. got 2 interceptions already, so we see what's going on over there in Washington.
Ah,
It might be feeling himself. Maybe he was freestyling on the sideline last week and everything. You know, he tough right now.
man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here, man. Where's Caleb Williams in the Heisman? 2 losses, but he played well tonight. Pettit got 2 picks. They down 7-0 to Arizona State. Bo Nix started slow. You know what I'm saying? Got a victory. I don't know what the stats was.
But see the thing.
The kid from OU, Gabriel, he didn't have just one of those highlight field games. You know what I'm saying?
He had the 1 pick, but he did have 2 touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah, what did he throw for?
Like
a little bit over 200.
It was like probably like 260. Caleb Williams, listen, for all he did, he only threw for 256, no touchdowns, but no interceptions, but no buckets. So that's what Caleb Williams with no buckets. That's a problem. No touchdowns.
Oh, he rushed for a bucket. He rushed for 1.
This is where he's gonna lose the Heisman this year. Like, let's just say, God willing, inshallah, Dylan Gabriel and OU go undefeated. That's the type of thing that can put him over the top. Games like this right here, because for instance, threw for about the same amount of yards, 253, but he had 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception though.
And he got the W. Damn, I didn't realize Williams hadn't thrown for no touchdowns yet. That hurts.
I didn't either. So
He just opened the door. But Pettit playing bad, and depends on how Bo Nix played. Man, shoot. I don't know, man. Has anybody ever lost 3-4 games and won the Heisman?
Lost 3 or 4 games and won the Heisman? I'm sure it's somebody, but nobody that we want.
They had to have a spectacular year.
It had to be
those 3-4 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might have been. Was it Barry Sanders? Hey, was it? How many OSU lose that year? They probably lost 2 or 3 games. OSU when Barry Sanders won.
That's what I'm saying. 2,000 yards rushing, like 2,600 rushing, some crazy shit like that.
No, it can't be denied.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that gotta be Heisman shit, no matter what. I don't know. Oh, they showing the highlights now. Did Washington score? Nope. Oh, he threw that pick right to him. Are there any matchups you're looking forward to next week?
And you have just read my mind. I'm over here trying to get to that on this stupid app, but it's not letting me.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me pull up a different app. And but yeah, I'm trying to get to the next week game.
Yeah.
We need to see what it looked like week 9. We got OU at Kansas, my guys. We got North Carolina playing Georgia Tech. We got Florida State, Wake Forest, Duke versus Louisville, top 25 matchup. We got Indiana versus Penn State. Georgia plays Florida. Florida 5-2. That could be interesting. We'll see. Maybe not. But
man, Florida gave up 40-something to South Carolina.
That's what
I do want to see what Georgia look like without the tight end. I do want to see what type of offense they do not having them. You all right, man? That knee hurting?
Yeah, stretch out real quick. The Texas play BYU. Oregon play Utah. We talked about that earlier. Notre Dame. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one though. Oregon, Utah. That's gonna be. I'm still trying to make my decision on that one. I think I know I'm a pick, but I'll save it for the next show.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
So is that the marquee game? Utah and Oregon, is that the marquee game for tomorrow? I mean, next week?
That's what it looked like. Mm-hmm.
Who does Bama have? One of them pip squeaks that they get during the middle of the year? All
I don't
the
know.
SEC
Let's see where they come in. But USC play Cal, Tulane play Rice, Washington play Stanford, Tennessee play Kentucky, Air Force play Colorado State, Ohio State plays Wisconsin, Colorado plays UCLA, Vanderbilt plays Mississippi, Oregon State plays Arizona, and just as I suspected, Bama has a bye week, Iowa has a bye week, LSU, Michigan, and Missouri have bye weeks next week. So your boys is off.
Yeah. So that means we got to be solid in our picks because a lot of top 25 teams ain't playing.
And my boy Wesley Sloan in the chat says another 11 a.m. kickoff. I know, Wesley. It's crazy. We had it seemed like 8 out of the last 12 games have been at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like we all
Man,
they put us on
that
big noon kickoff. They love putting OU right there.
Is OU is the Bedlam game? Do you think that's gonna be a morning game, afternoon, or a night game?
They might get at a night game. Although they shouldn't. They should just 11 o'clock then. Let's get it over with. We don't care. We don't care about that. Let's smack them up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OSU, but no.
Say shout out to OSU, huh?
Yeah, but whatever. We're going to smack them. But yeah, another 11 a.m. kickoff. We'll be up.
11 a.m.
And let's see what happens with that. But I guess, yeah, that'll do it for tonight, man. We're in, man. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all need to hit the like button, first of all. Subscribe to the show. Hit the notification bell. Please, anybody out there, just share the show to your Facebook, your Twitter, just something like that. Get it out there, man, so we get more people in here so they can chop it up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we can chop it up.
Hey, but before we get all the way out of here, did anybody put in the comments a team that surprised them, or did they feel like us, like there wasn't really no teams that showed nothing?
I ain't seen nobody say nothing about that. I know Wesley Song said he was not happy about the last touchdown we gave up, but we still got the dub. I feel you on that. He talking about the OU game.
I got you. Cool.
Yeah, that last touchdown, they shouldn't have gave that up.
Well, great job tonight, man. Great job.
Great job tonight, man. Please, if y'all can share the show, let everybody know. This is the best new up-and-coming show that's talking about football, sports, and all kind of miscellaneous stuff going on. Me and my boy Nino. So, you can just tell them, go watch the Antonio and Nino show. It is,
Tell them it ain't no bias here, man. No bias allowed. You know what I'm saying?
No bias, straight facts as we know it, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. But, man, I appreciate everybody who stopped in, man. Thanks to everybody. And we'll holler at y'all in a couple of days.